Welcome back, everybody. I'm the old man. That is Peter Capaldi, and this is a wonderful day that the Lord has made because we're done with the Marsh Cave. Which means we actually get to do something fun now. A couple of things fun. We get the world kind of opens up to us at this point, and there is actually a boss battle I'm going to kind of have to throw myself at here a few times. Let's see if I can just take him out real quick. Good. We gotta go kill Astos, and if we can manage that, hopefully, within the first few minutes of this video, then we're just gonna get piles and piles of all sorts of fun things. Swords and armors and items and lots of fun stuff. And Astos he's probably the first really challenging boss in the game, I want to say, at least for a full party in a real game. And thankfully he's right here, so I don't have to do a whole dungeon. But he does also he does also have an attack that will one-hit kill you. And there it is. So we need to get past that. If we can get past that, and then he has another spell, Slow, and hopefully we can do enough damage to him that we can take him out. And he's the evil Elven King. Hey, he didn't rub me first. See, that's good. We need lots of those, Pete. Poop. That's really, at some point, you just sort of throw yourself in over and over again. At some point, he's going to miss rub, or he's just going to stall and use physical hits, and that'll be that. Hopefully, it will be soon. I hope this doesn't turn into 20 minutes of this particular fight. You know what? I should just probably not say things like that. See, now in a full party fight, of course, the rub sucks, but it's not, doesn't end the game for you. Whereas this will definitely end the game for us. And let's see what he does. And Astos also will not, you can't really hit him with, you can't really hit him with normal hits. You gotta have critical hits to really do some damage to him. Though the Silver Sword and the Fighter, he can kind of handle that. So we're gonna see. We just need one miss. One miss, man. That's it. Miss. Well, good. That's good that you missed with your physical hit. See, 4 damage. We need some critical hits. Oh gosh, this is gonna be bad. I don't really have anything. I don't have anything that's gonna increase my ability to dodge that. So we just, like I said, at some point we're gonna get lucky, and his dice aren't gonna come up the right numbers, and we can beat him. I do like that he starts out with that 4 damage. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. I usually don't have this much trouble on him. He's usually missed by now. At least he'd missed in the cell phone version anyway. But he has double the hit points, so it's kind of a trade-off there. It'll be good though. I should have really sped this whole game up, but I didn't. Yes! Haha! You going down now? You're gonna die, clown! Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe I'm still gonna die. Slow 2 is it slows down his slows down Pete's hit percentage, so he doesn't get as many hits off. And that's a problem because that's how he does his damage. That's how Pete does his damage, is through many hits. So, we have to kill him before he starts his chain of, jeez. Before he starts his chain, and I think he might have won this one. Which sucks. Oh, no! Ah, ha, ha, son! Yeah! Level 9. No secret world under those couch cushions. That comes later. So yay, we did that. Now we've got some errands to run and then lots of treasure to get. This will be an exciting episode. And I'll probably die from some random spawn somewhere. Let's use the cabone. We have to go to Matoya's cave, give her back her crystal. Then we have to get the herb to come back and wake the prince up. The prince gives us the key. Then there's a pile of stuff we can get once we get that key. All the locked doors are now unlocked, and we can go and get lots of cool swords and treasure. And I can't remember which of the new swords I'm going to get. I can't remember if they're stronger than the silver sword. I can't remember. We'll find out. We shall find out. And then I'm going to have to actually manually equip it. And really? You son of a gun. We can take these asps out though. We can take them out. I'm glad that didn't take forever. I thought I was a little bit worried there for a minute that battle was going to take forever. And it didn't. Yay! Good job, Pete. I am gonna stop at the inn over here. Cause then poison, you suck. I might need to get some more pure potions too. Cause one of the commands is drink. This is the only Final Fantasy. Oh, that annoying sound means I'm poisoned. This is the only Final Fantasy that has a drink command. I don't think there's any other Final Fantasy out there that has a drink command. Get out of my way, elf. We've got 4,000 gold. We didn't even really do anything. Excuse me. And we don't have to buy any spells. That's what's really cool. That's what's always good about the fighter, is he doesn't need spells ever. So right now, as of right now, we're pretty much not buying gear again. There might be a thing here or there we need to get. Excuse me, but we're not gonna be buying anything else really. We don't have to worry about swords ever again. Every sword we collect from here on in is gonna be in a dungeon. And armor similarly, I think is going to be in a dungeon. Let's just visit this inn just in case something happened. Actually, I can park a little bit closer to the cave. Let's go do that instead of walking. Even though when I'm shopping, like at Walmart, I'll like just pick the row in front of the door and then just park however far back I need to be right there in front of the door instead of like trying to get a close spot. Because I never care about close spots. Don't really care about close spots ever. And my wife doesn't seem to either, because she doesn't complain too much. And it doesn't ever seem like they're not even worth the time it would take to kill them. Oh, really? I can't run from the imps? Really? My level 9 fighter can't run from the imps? I find that hard to believe. Usually, sometimes we get lucky. And then when my mom's visiting, out with parking spaces, I mean. And then when my mom's visiting, she has her handicap sticker. So sometimes her tard sticker is what she calls it. And so sometimes we can get really close spaces because my mom's with us with her legal document saying that she can park close. Wow, those are no problem now. I love that. That's one of my favorite things about like this game and RPGs and kind of anything with sort of, you know, that in general, is that going back and beating stuff that you've already overpowered is so satisfying. You can see. Yep. And then she tells me I'm not pretty or something like that. If you talk to her again. Get out of the way, broom. I do like that in this game, if you push that broom out of the way, they do actually get out of your way. And that's helpful. Because there are some games where somebody just stands in front of you, and then they just stand in front of you. That's the end, and you can't do anything until they move. Because they're jerks. They're joiks! Yeah, I'm not going to bother with these guys. Because now it's all a matter of this is all resource management kind of, so it's not even worth it. Like those are what 1-2 experience points a piece, which isn't even going to put a dent in my next level. So there's no reason to waste the time. 4 rounds of combat to kill all those guys. Just back down to Elf Town or Elf Castle. Elf Castle. Sahags. I don't usually ever fight these, even in a... I don't know if I fight these guys even in a regular game. But I guess I'll have to this... Well, maybe I won't. I'll run again, and then if it doesn't let me run, it let me run. See, Pete's good like that. Half of this episode is just going to be wandering around in the ship. I'll go ahead and kill these guys. Because they were going to poison me anyway, and I must have my vengeance. And what else? Is there... Poison, dark, stun... Hey, alright, level 10, that was quick. Have been, I think, the status ailments throughout this whole series, I think. With new ones here and there, as they deem appropriate. Alright, let's go give this thing to this dude and get my key. Oh, he's waking. That was quick. Some quick herb, dude. Mystic key. Yay! Now there's just one other section of this game that kind of separates the fighters from the warriors, and that's the Earth Cave. I've had many. I tried like my Red Mage and my Black Mage solo run that I tried ended in that cave. So we'll see how this goes. Silver Hammer, don't need it. 400 gold, do need it. 330 gold, that's alright I suppose. Copper Gauntlet, that will replace the gloves that I gave up. That's weapon armor. I can sell the rest of those cloths too. What is it? Weapon, go to weapon. Silver Hammer. Silver Hammer is a White Mage. White Mage uses the hammers, and they're terrible. They are terrible. So should I go... You know what, I'm gonna go to the north part there and get... First I'm gonna get some items, and then I'm gonna go over back to where Astos was and get some goodies there. And then we can head up to Corneria, and then the Temple of Fiends, and then the Dwarf Cave, and then we'll be good. Let's buy some cures. And at some point, I am going to have to, before we leave the Noob Sea, I am going to have to buy some... I'm going to have to do the 99 heal potions thing. Which may or may not come with a reprise of the buying potions song, so... Just look out for that. That should be enough of those. I probably should have sped this up. But I don't want to speed it up. This is how I'm playing it. It's so boring. It can be if you're not playing, I guess, but... Oh well. We're just gonna... Let's save. Let's save again, because I don't want to... Every now and then something can just happen and just ruin your day, and... I don't want that to happen. But we should be able to sort of pretty much carve through anything that might be in here, so I'm not too worried about that. There's some mummies there that we could pop the spike square and kill a bunch of mummies if we want to. I don't know if I'm going to do that, because they put you to sleep, and that can be a problem. 1 damage. Suckers. Yep. I can't think of anything to say right now. That's terrible. And it's terrible that I said that I couldn't think of anything to say. But I'm just fighting creeps. Fighting creeps and ogres. And that's probably why Final Fantasy doesn't get a lot of video Let's Plays. Because it's just, what do you do? You know how to fight them, just fight them. They do look cool though, and I've never really been sure. I guess they're worms? The creeps, I've never really been sure exactly what they are. I guess they're worm type things. I don't know. Excuse me. These guys we can run from, because forget that. Close call. It wasn't that close. We almost had full life. That's not a close call. That's just a regular call. Oh, for pity's sake. Poison. Oh no, didn't poison. Go figure. Wonder how many hits I have. Still didn't poison. 2 asps and they didn't poison me. Look at that. And I do like that you get so much more experience points. 10. I'll get some more tents later. And cabins. Or maybe not. Because we don't really need the... We're getting to the point where tents really aren't going to get the job done. So I might want to just switch to the cabins and stay there. Cabins and houses. Cabins fill up more your hit points. Houses fill up your magic points, which don't mean anything to us. Falcon. I don't think that's Power Staff doesn't really do anything for us. I'm sure that Iron Gauntlet is going to be better. Armor. Okay. Well, here we're going to have to check it. Okay, Absorb is 33. There we go. 35, yep. Okay, good. So we did want to do that. I believe the Falcon isn't gonna be comparable to anything we've got already, so I'm not gonna worry about that, because we get some cool swords later. And I think probably the Worm Killer is the one we're gonna be using for the most part. Excuse me. 2 ogres again. Not Worm Killer. It's gonna be Dragon Sword? I am not sure. I'm not sure what it's called. It's called the Worm Killer in the newer translations. Peter. So yeah, Doctor Who's really good this season. If you're not a fan, now's the time to be a fan, I guess. Though if you're not already a fan, you might not. Watching it might not help you any. But it's been really good. Better than the 8th season. I think the 8th season didn't have quite the strongest writing. But new season's really good. The stories are a lot better, I think. So far, anyway. And, what's her name? Clara's, I think, leaving at the end of the season, which is good, because I didn't really like her that much. Especially last season, when she was a horrible human being. Horrible human being. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I think it's on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, why? You probably have cable is why. Because you wouldn't have both. That would be silly. I think. We don't have both. We just have Netflix. And then anything we have like the basicest of the basic cable you can have. There is some locked doors we can get in the Marsh Cave, but I'm not going to bother with that because ew. And let's go. I think I will sail on up to Corderia? Whatever it's called. I think we'll sail up there, and I think that might be it for this one. Because there's still some other stuff we need to do. And don't want to stretch these out too long. I think 20 minutes is plenty, I think. Don't you? 20, 25 minutes? That's my goal. That's kind of what I shoot for, I guess, in these. And I don't really have any other reason why, other than I don't want it to be, you know, a ton of videos. because they can be a ton of videos. Just a pile of them. I don't want the video to be... It's already going to be long. I don't want it to be super long. Let's sell. What does Pete have that we can get rid of? That silver hammer for sure. And that... whatever... yeah, falcon. And that power staff, which isn't really going to do anything either for us. Does anyone else have anything? Okay. Alright, that's it. Good. And now we'll go and sell all the crap out of here. He doesn't have anything. But Matt has the claw. We'll get rid of everybody's cloths. Because they don't need to have cloths in their inventory, especially since I'll probably be using them to carry things later on. There. Got rid of everybody's cloths. And we will save. Yay. Alright, everybody. I will see you next time. We're going to do some more errands and then get out of this sea we're in. See you next time.